When I introduced you to the one-point perspective, how to create a cube, I made the point that while this view is very easy to create because you only deal with one vanishing point, the problem probably you will have is judging the depth correctly. And let me show you in this video a variation to actually the 2-point 45-45 construction of a cube. And I'm going to show you the parallel perspective approach of basically creating kind of like a one-point perspective looking cube, but utilizing the 45-45 2-point perspective to establish the depth correctly. So what you see here is actually the ground plane of a 45-45 square proportional. Also, you notice it is slightly shifted to the left. Now, before we continue working, let's take a look actually what we have here. So this square, which I have on the ground plane, is kind of like a 45 rotated square. Now we know actually we can create a bigger square that can fit around it, kind of like a tile. So this means, for example, somewhere here and there should be, for example, the front and the left edges. Now, how do we get the side points? And let me show you this. This is actually a very easy and very well working approach. So I'm going to delete this line. I'm just going to create those front lines and the back line. Those really represent actually the front and the back edge. Now to get my side edges from the center point. So you see, while actually the ground layout for the square is in 2-point, I'm switching now to 1-point drawing. So from the center point, I go through this corner edge to there, and from this corner edge to this point to the front edge there. Now actually I have the floor plan for a square drawn in 1-point perspective where the back and the front edge is parallel to your view plane or your eyes. Now to find the correct height, we can make use of an arc, because again, in 1-point, the parallel lines to the horizontal line are equally non-distorted like the vertical lines in general. So I can make use of this arc to, for example, figure out the height. Let me delete those 2 points here. And then all that is left is actually continuing drawing in the missing lines. And then I have also the far left corner and the far right corner, and here is my top edge. And this is, as you can see, really a very easy and incredibly well working approach to quickly create a square accurately by starting in 2-point perspective and simply finishing everything then in 1-point perspective. There it is.